Not one child grows and develops the same as the other. That's what makes us all so different. There are many different factors that contribute to how one develops physically and mentally. Many students in our audience are planning on entering the medical field after college, so knowing about child development and how it works will extremely benefit us in the future. Everyone in the audience was obviously a child, so knowing about the different stages of development and what influenced your body to develop the way it did is important. Today, I will tell you about the domains of development and factors that can influence child development. Let's begin by giving you a brief explanation on child development. According to Credo Reference, the physical, cognitive, emotional, and social growth of a child from birth to adulthood is child development. The periods of development are prenatal period, toddlerhood, early childhood, middle childhood, adolescence, and those just range from conception to when you're 19 years old. Sage Edge helps us understand the differences between all these domains. The first domain is the physical domain. It's also known as biological development. It includes body size, appearance, brain development, motor development, perception capacities, and physical health. Cognitive development refers to the changes in thought processes. This includes attention, memory, problem solving, imagination, creativity, and others. Social and emotional development is the understanding of ourselves and other people, how we can relate to others, and changes in emotional experience. And that's like your self-esteem, ethnic identity, sexual identity, moral reasoning, interpersonal skills, and friendships. It is important to remember that some domains influence others. Jean Piaget was born in 1896 and died in 1980. He was a Swiss psychologist who was the first to make a systematic study of the acquisition of understanding in children. He also made a theory about cognitive development. His theory was that children construct their understanding of the world through their active involvement and interactions. Now that I've told you about the domains and a theory about the cognitive development, it is now time to tell you about the factors that influence a child's development. There are many factors that influence how a child develops before and after birth. Tina Say says that a father's age and exposure to certain chemicals can leave a medical legacy that lasts a lifetime. Infants with teenage dads face increased risks of being born premature or even stillborn, while babies with much older fathers face increased risk of having Down syndrome or autism. Mothers also have guidelines to follow when they're pregnant to make sure that their baby comes out healthy. That is, no smoking or drinking, staying away from certain foods and eating certain foods, and taking their vitamins. There are also factors that influence a child's development after the baby is born. Poor nutrition, illnesses, and nurturing relationships can really help their development. The first 1,000 days of life is a time period that can really affect a child, so that's why nurturing relationships in early life is critical. Toxic stress, in this case, it was extreme neglect on a 3-year-old, has a negative impact on a child's development. This picture demonstrates how a brain's architecture can really change due to toxic stress. And after learning factors that influence a child's development, you can learn from this information if you're ever planning on becoming a mother or father in the future. Today, I've informed you about the domains of development and factors that influence child development. I hope that you get a better understanding on what child development is. Thank you.